Well, hey, my friend. Welcome to Bloggers on Fire, the go to podcast for bloggers who want to grow and monetize their blog. I'm so excited you're here. I'm your host, Melanie Ferguson. Welcome back to the podcast. This week, we're going to talk about all things Sidebar. This is that little bitty widget on hopefully the right hand side of your blog that we don't always pay a lot of attention to. But hopefully today we can change all of that. But before we jump in to the episode, I want to talk a little bit about what is going down with Google and kind of what the talk is on the street. So, a lot of you may or may not have heard that Google was in a lawsuit and lost this week and was declared a monopoly. So, what does that mean for us? Because, honestly, that's really all that matters. What that means is we're going to have a lot of time of wait and see because as the dust settles on this lawsuit, there's going to be 1 to 5 years of just different things that have to be tweaked and changed. Basically, what is the punishment of Google going to be? Are they going to have to break up their monopoly? What is going to be the final outcome? Now, I never claim to be some sort of guru with all of this information, but I will tell you that I read all about it. And wow, I had no idea how deep Google's pockets had gone in with other huge named companies. And this apparently is such a huge win for the public and how our internet is going to change throughout the next few years. So, with that being said, I don't anticipate a ton of huge changes to our blog traffic based on this exact decision on the lawsuit. However, what I did read into it is that this is going to stop Google in its tracks for some, I'm not going to say for the most part, but for a minute, right? They literally just got hit by a freight train and they are just going to be scrambling. So, what that means for us is hopefully they'll be trying to put band aids on some things that they have done that maybe weren't on the up and up, including blocking all of our traffic. And they will have to make some changes. And so, that might even include no longer seeing Google as the only choice for search engines on the web, which brings me to the other choice that I talked about last week, which I will put in the show notes here below, called Search GPT. AI, my friends, is taking over and it is becoming one of the best ways to search for information online, especially now that it's way more up to date. So, Search GPT is going to be one of the players, obviously Bing, DuckDuckGo. There's just going to be a lot more opportunity for the little guys to have a chance of being your choice of search. So, what does that mean for you as a publisher of a blog? Well, basically, we have more opportunity, more eyeballs on our posts, and to be able to be seen. So, I'm excited to see kind of what changes, what kind of extra free traffic we get from all of this mess, and hopefully some recompense from all of this Google Gate business. So, all that behind us, let's dive into the sidebar. So, I don't know about you, but I have not paid a lot of attention to my sidebar. Maybe when I first installed my latest theme, I do have a theme addiction. But I will say that what I've learned is super key, and I hope that it helps you as well. I had my oh gosh, a huge like author box up there, all about me, a little opt-in for my email, which is not the end of the world. And then I had my Pinterest feed over there. I thought, oh yeah, I need to have my Pinterest feed over there. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. My friend. All right. So I have learned so much from Brandon. If you've never listened to the Blogging Millionaire podcast, go check it out. I will link it below. You need to go check out his podcast. I've learned so much from him. So if for any reason you do not have your sidebar on the right-hand side, go run, don't walk, and move it to the right-hand side. You don't want a bunch of social plugins over there. They do slow down the load time on your page and will weigh down the JavaScript. You also want to make sure that you have kind of your lowest hanging fruit at the top of the sidebar. So, what that means is your email opt in, your freebie opt in, and just one or two is plenty. And then you're going to have this is the key, you guys. I didn't know this. You don't know what you don't know, but you need to have your latest 10 to 15 posts. So there is a widget within your theme, I pretty much can guarantee you, called recent posts or latest posts, and you are going to put that over there in your right-hand sidebar. This is going to help you rank in Google faster because apparently site-wide internal links are a huge deal. Never knew this. Hopefully, you're just going right now, Melanie, we all knew this. But if not, and you're like me, definitely go add that widget right now. And then underneath that, you can add two more higher ask call to actions. So maybe you want them to purchase a course from you. Maybe you want them to join your mastermind. Just whatever is the higher ticket item, you're going to want to save for the very bottom of your sidebar. I hope that's helpful. You can always add affiliate links in there as well after every single thing else. I know, I know. In my mind, I'm like, oh, I want affiliate money. And what better way than to put it all over my site? However, you really want to promote your personal own things first. Now, if you do not have a product yet, get working on one. If you don't, you can lead with affiliate links. And so the less images you put over there, the better. As far as load times go, make sure that they are crunched and squished and smushed and optimized as best as possible for you guys to not have any type of page speed issues from this. But you definitely want to fill it up with your own things first and then affiliate things. All right, I hope that was helpful, my friend. It was short and sweet, but I can't express enough how important having a very clean, very short, very sticky, very succinct sidebar is to your blog. All right, until next time, my friends, stay creative.